What is Coherent Ramblings? When I started this series, I wanted a way to make content, get better at articulating my points, be able to express myself properly, and also to have a decent connection with the audience, to be able to have everyone feel like they know me a little bit better, know my position a little bit better, and help people, and give a lot of food for thought. And it was also a way for me to make more content on a more regular and consistent basis. But it's grown from there, and I feel like the real point of what this is and what Coherent Ramblings is, what those terrible first few disconjointed episodes were, to now the more stylized way of me having a bunch of short videos and an arc that talks about one overarching point, and all combined is a larger subject, but separately can be their own things as well. I feel like even that isn't going to be the final form, and it's going to continue to evolve and change over time, and it's just going to continuously change and morph and evolve and change with the times. And, you know, one of the things that a lot of people say is, I felt like I needed to find my voice with Coherent Ramblings, but really, I need to continue to find my voice and re-find it over and over again. That's the point. I don't agree with the statement of finding your voice. I find that to be cheap and lazy. I don't find that's not a good thing. You can find your voice, and that's great. You find your voice and you start making content, you start making things in that style, in your voice, but then you find a new voice that fits you better. You find a voice that is even more so what you want to say, or you master a different voice, or you go and you try this new thing, and then that new thing might not be for you, but maybe you take something away from that new thing and add it into what you were already doing and grow from that. And that's a different voice from what you had before, but yet it's still your voice. Coherent Ramblings to me is like that. It will always be changing, it'll always be different, it'll always be growing. And that's why I feel Coherent Ramblings, more so than anything else, is human. What Coherent Ramblings is humanity. It's a connection between all of us. It's a connection on a human basis, on a humanitarian basis. It talks about things and can get you thinking, but it doesn't have to necessarily be the most important thing, but it can be important to anyone, because even if what's being said isn't necessarily something that hasn't been said before, or something that won't be said again, it's something that's being said that could be said to the right person at the right time to start the right conversation that leads down the right path. That is the point of it. The point of it isn't to not have mistakes. It's live, it's off the cuff, it's all the mistakes included, it's all my bias included, it's all your bias included. It's every debate in the comment section, every argument, every back and forth, every thought that comes out of it is all human. It's all what we're thinking. It's all our raw thoughts and emotions. It's all us trying to grow as people. That's what Coherent Ramblings is. It's a way to grow. It's a way to have a conversation. And it's a way not just for me to grow better as a commentator and grow better at articulating myself and proving my points and at being able to write off the cuff, but also a way to grow as a person, a way to actually talk about things. Like what I'm doing right now, Coherent Ramblings is something I do. It's just a thing I do when I'm walking to school or walking home or riding the bus. I have these conversations with myself, whether or not the camera's on or off. And I have these conversations and I think through these thoughts, and I think through these trees, and I come to a better understanding of myself and the world around me. And I want to bring that to more people. I want more people to be in on the conversation, to be in on what's I'm talking about and what I'm thinking about, and to grow with me and to look at what I'm doing and be able to take away something from it, whatever it might be, how important, how small, how big, how little. Take something away from it and grow and change as a person. That is the point of Coherent Ramblings. The point isn't to be the greatest series. The point isn't to be the most professional or to even be the best at delivering its points or having the best points. The point is that it has a point. The point is that you can take something away from it, and you should take something away from it. And sometimes I'll go into a Coherent Rambling thinking one thing and I'll come out thinking a different thing. That's the point. You can see a live thought process. Coherent Ramblings is my thought process. It is my humanly thought process, and it might not be correct. I might change that thought process the day after I upload the video, but it's still the thought process I had at that time. And that's what Coherent Ramblings is all about. It's a thought process. But more importantly than that, it's a human's thought process.